So very good morning. Welcome to Kenyatta University. This is Blue Smile and this is KU247 News, and today we have a very special segment and a very special guest. It's been hard to get him, but finally he is on the show. Karibu sana. Maybe you can first introduce yourself.
Fine, thank you. I'm Michael Ongada, a fourth-year student taking Bachelor of Education, Special Needs, English Literature, the teaching subjects, and specializing in emotional and behavioral disorder. I think that's enough for my introduction.
That's enough. So absolutely. So let's have you. It's about leadership, the journey, how you've been doing it since you tell us where did you start this, and you as a leader, where did you start your leadership journey?
Oh, thank you very much. That's a very good question. When I try to flash back, I can say it is since my nursery school. That's when I developed the passion of leadership, and it did just come automatically. I think there was an environment that was facilitated by my pupils, the fellow pupils, and also the teachers who were teaching me right away from primary, nursery. So that's when I developed the passion to lead people, just to help people navigate in school, in class. And going forward, that's when I developed the need in my life to give direction to people.
So I'm really interested in your kindergarten or nursery school. Yeah. Which school was that, if you can remember?
If I can try to flash back, it is in Busia town. It was a nursery school under ACK. So when we lived the nursery school, we went to Busia Township Primary School. Okay. So that is back early days there.
And you leader back then?
Yes.
When did you realize that you can lead?
I think to realize it vividly, it was in my secondary school, and there is an occasion where I was given a newspaper by a support staff to take it to the secretary's office. Not knowing where the secretary's office is, I got myself inside the principal's office, and he was there. So I can say, sort of attacked me with questions. Who are you? What do you want? Who has sent you? Then after answering the question, of course, one by one, then the principal got interested in me. He asked me, how much did you score in KCP, because it was in secondary.
You are in Form 1?
Form 1.
Okay.
That is in Nambale Boys High School.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So from there, I was automatically picked to be the class prefect for my Form 1. Okay. From there, I became a dorm captain, then a clubs coordinator in school. Okay.
Yeah. So my question is, did you go to a school for the special needs, or did you go to a general school?
Good. That is an interesting question. Luckily or fortunately, I studied in a regular public school. That's from nursery, primary, secondary. I finished secondary, cited, saying very well. Somewhere along the way, I enrolled a public health degree at JQuat. Around my second year, I lost my sight. Oh, so you
had your sight?
Yes.
Until this is very interesting. until you're in JQuat. Yeah. Sorry for that.
It's okay. The Bible says that everything happened for good to those who love God.
Okay. So so all this way you've been a leader, but even with the disability that came along the way, you still maintain the leadership. The leader in you.
Exactly.
Okay. So now I'm interested in maybe after Form 2. In Form 1. Yes. And you told me you were even a dorm captain.
Yes.
So what were those things that really motivated you to keep pushing as a leader?
Okay. One thing, I'm a Christian, and I believe, like, as a student leader or a leader, is to represent their affair or the people you represent. You represent their issues to the higher authority. Yeah. So in high school, there are so many loopholes in terms of the administration being informed on what is really affecting students. For as a student leader, I took that opportunity to update the administration on as many issues as possible affecting students, and at the same time giving students the feedback on what is the administration saying about what is affecting them. So with those challenging, sometimes maybe you feel like the administration is not giving them attention. At the same time, the students are not yet contented. You keep on giving options. As long as you are raising a problem, when you give the problem, you give with the recommendations. So when you give the recommendation, you get that the administration is also like concerned, because you're not just giving them challenges, but you're also giving solutions on how the problems can be tackled. So that really motivated me, the fact that I was being given attention in each and every challenge that I brought on table. So that attention, getting the listening ear, was really a motivating factor. Yeah, that really motivated or increased my passion on matters leadership. Yeah.
Okay, so because of time, I'm really interested in your university career. I believe you joined university when you had lost your sight, Kenyatta University, when you had lost your sight.
Exactly.
So did you finish your degree in JKUAT?
No.
No. So you had to.
Yes, just maybe a brief disclaimer just to capture what happened. It was cerebral malaria that was advancing into the brain. So it needed to be curbed. So the medics decided to introduce quinine. So the medication that I used, I'm told it resulted to an overdose, which affected the eyes. So that was the cause of blindness.
Oh, sorry.
So from there, they recommended I go for braille rehabilitation. I went to Machakos Technical Institute for the Blind, where I did my rehab. I learned how to read and write in braille. Then September 2019, I joined KU to pursue Bachelor of Education Special Needs. And why special needs? Special needs because I had a lot of passion and zeal to be a medic, specifically a pediatrician. And this is because when I was a little boy, I was a sickling boy. So I remember being attended to with a very, very, I can say, passionate and zealous doctor on matters children. So I developed that passion from there.
Okay, so being sickly means that you had a
low immune, something of the sort.
This what, sickle cell?
Not really sickle cell. Yani I was just weak, but not anemic, not sickle cell.
Okay.
Yes.
So now let's go to this leadership now. So in Kenyatta University, you're now in your 4th years. In the 4 years you've been in Kenyatta University, you've been a leader. Tell us, in which capacities have you been a leader?
Thank you. I can say by the grace and favor of God, I've been able to be a leader in appointed and elective positions. Number one, I've been able to serve as the prayer secretary to a discipleship committee called BEST-P. BEST-P is Bible Exposition Self-Training Program under Kenyatta University Christian Union. I've been able to serve as a worship director under an evangelistic team called the Western Outreach Evangelistic Team under Christian Union. I've been able to serve as the chairperson, Kenyatta University Students with Special Needs, for 2 academic years. And for the second term, I was elected on the basis of merit, what the students see I can do for them, especially reviving the association. I took over when the association was in a burial, I can say a burial site or a funeral, like it was in dying. Exactly, it was dying, and it is because of mismanagement. Actually, it was at the graveyard. That's all I can say.
So the association for
I
the
was
people
able
of
to,
disabilities at University. And I've seen you working with the gender secretary and special needs secretary, Juliet Ngele. So how can you, any credits to her for reviving, helping you in your duty?
Sure. She has played a very key role. I have seen her come up with Kenyatta University Disability Talents Day, event that she sponsored, and I really commend her for that, because one, of our goals, or if I can say the mission of the association, is to unleash the potential of students with disability, to help them to live a fulfilling life. So students with disability have a lot of potential, not just in academic, in sports. They have talents. We have rappers, we have singers. So that event was really a good platform. Yeah, remember we also need to increase visibility, awareness. So the event was a superb one.
Yeah, I also had another event yesterday.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, she's really trying. So now let's go into your future now.
No.
You are the chairperson. You are the chairperson of the association.
No.
Yeah. Okay. What about what's your plan? Do you have plans to go even to Kusa politics?
Oh, thank you very much for the question. Into Kusa politics at the moment, no, because I'm finalizing.
Yeah.
Right now, if it is matter politics and leadership, is outside campus, and I'm thinking to link with people like Okio Mtata to be my mentors, because I'm one leader who believe in truth, in honesty and integrity. I do tell my fellow leaders and close friends that you rather shoot me for saying truth than compromising.
Okay.
Yeah, so I believe in digging out the truth. Because there is a cliche that says no matter how far the rumor spreads, truth will one day prevail.
Okay.
And I can just give you a gist of a testing moment. When I came in as the chairperson of the association, somebody attempted to bribe me 100,000 shillings so that I could leave the tuck shop that is supposed to be owned by the association, so that she can continue benefiting from the shop at the expense of students with special needs. But I told her, no, if this is what you have been doing with the previous leadership, for me, this is a no-go zone. And that's why I'm able to revive the association. Some of the activities we are doing, we are funded. We fund them up by our own. The sports day, it was half. Partly by the school, through the directorate sports. Then we catered for lunch and some other expenses.
So it was from you too?
Yeah, and it is from our source, which is the tuck shop.
Okay.
We are able to give the students some basic necessities in terms of food stuff, packet of cooking flour, cooking oil, half kg sugar, and 1 kg rice. So I'm trying to imagine if I would compromise and take the 100,000 shillings, how would this put students benefit? You get it?
Okay. Bwana chairperson.
Yes.
So what difference are you planning to do, or what is it that different that you'll do that the other governments, even the previous government, will remember you for and will say that this thing is one thing that has never been done and might not even be achieved in other regions? Yeah,
thank you, Hassan, for the question. So one thing I've been able to achieve or initiated, and it is in process, is the repair of the pavements. Not specifically those being used by students with special needs, but pavements that are within Kenyatta University, used by all Kenyatta University community, specifically those connecting Western Zone to SZ39, Western Zone to Art Zone, the pavement connecting Postmodern Library to the Eastern Mess. They are in a dilapidated set that is not disability friendly, especially for the visually impaired and those on wheelchairs. Yeah, the state of the pavement during rain season, there is a lot of stagnant water, and even during the dry season is quite rough. So such state leads to frequent breakdown of the wheelchairs and even the disability vans. They do need a lot of frequent repair, which is like expensive even to the school and to the students. So that's one thing. And number two, what I said is that through the effort of the registrar card, director disability, and the people at the resource room who are concerned with derailing the answer booklets for students with visual impairment, we have been able to come up with, I think it will be a permanent solution to the issue of missing marks, because the resource room will be under the Directorate Disability Services. So this will ensure there is quick feedback and update on the process of receiving marking of the answer booklet of those students using braille. Yeah, there are many other things like I've been able to amend the constitution in terms of coming up with the leadership structure to ensure accountability and teamwork within the leadership of the association.
Association. So maybe in future, you've told us you'll be vying for something out there in the in the Republic of Kenya. So what's next for the association of the people living with disabilities in Kenyatta University? What's next now, even after you go, because you might even leave a large vacancy, because you've done a lot for the team.
No.
What do you think will happen when you go now? You're almost finishing up school.
Thank you, Hassan. I want to say a quote that someone said, that the best way to lead is to prepare for your exit. And right now, what I can tell you is that I'm preparing for my exit, and I'm preparing for my exit by mentoring some people. I've already located a number of students whom I've identified that they have potential in leadership. And as a literature guy, I believe in women empowerment, but not in feminism.
You believe in women empowerment, but not in feminism.
Exactly.
Interesting.
Yeah, so what do I mean? I mean that I believe in women leadership. So I've identified both ladies and gentlemen who can lead. I'm mentoring them and preparing them. So when that time comes, when they will be doing leadership, I will hand over and I'll tell the people, I recommend you to vote in these people because I believe they will elevate the glory of this association.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's finish up this, and I thank you very much for your time. Your last words?
Oh, my last words to anyone who will listen to this interview. You are the change you need. Raila is not the solution. Ruto is not the solution. The government is not the solution. It is you. That positive change, that flourishing economy, it starts with you. If it's to bind corruption, it starts by binding the wickedness, the whatever. I like a word, but whatever ill you see, as little as it is, it starts with you. Yeah, you are the change that you need.
You are the change that you need. Thank you very much for that powerful word. It has been a powerful interview with you. Thank you very much, viewers. Let's see you next time. Wednesday is always keep it KU 24/7 News. My name is Blue Smile. Have a nice day.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I'm very much humble.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Nashukuru sana.
Bye.